good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and I think all cameras are working as they should this morning.
Yeah, that was a test run. Make sure everything was going to go good. Look what this morning we've got a burr from Delwood.
Oh, it is burr from out there.
Yeah, so
Especially on that water. Right now we've got a wind chill of about 46. Let me double check, make sure our temperature hadn't changed. We're sitting at, let's see, 50. Oh, we've dropped a degree or two. 47 now, with a wind chill of 45 degrees as you're getting your day going.
a little nippy out there, so.
It was at 3:30 when I sat down in the chair. It was 50, and I just thought it was still the same. So
Didn't think it was going to drop when the sun come out.
whoa, wow. Boy, this is a great day. We got Thanksgiving tomorrow. We do hope that you will spend some time with friends and family. We'll start the show a little bit early tomorrow and do the 6:30. We'll do one show tomorrow. I hope you'll join us. We'll try to cover everything that's going on to where you can kind of get back to what's going on around the house. But we'll update you because there's always things that go thump in the middle of the night that you need to know about.
Wake up your in-laws and introduce them to us.
Yes. Go on, get up.
I got to see these two nuts on TV.
Yeah, they don't like you to begin with, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, so what the heck.
It's only for a day or two, unless they stay until Sunday.
Well, they might. It's been a while since the last time. You know how that goes.
That's right. Alan joining us also from Dalewood this morning. Mac, all the way from Clarkdale.
Oh, Clarkdale.
Yeah.
Miss Beverly in Center Hill. Neil, Jeff, Lita, all y'all. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, it's a great day to be alive, and we're certainly glad that you've chosen us to be part of your day.
Yes. We had a good time yesterday.
Yes.
Thank you to the Exchange Club yesterday for inviting us to come out and say a word or two yesterday, and a lunch, and they even fed us lunch.
Yeah, boy, we were at Red Lobster. Those biscuits are pretty good.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
Yeah.
Why don't they have one of those competitions on how many you can eat?
Yeah, because boy,
because I could win.
What's in that? There's something a little different than everybody else's biscuits.
I don't know,
but
it's good.
Yeah.
It's almost like a mini cat head biscuit.
Something like that.
With a little flavor.
I almost thought it was shrimp in it at first, but it's not. But it's good. Some of the
good.
best biscuits you can find around.
Yeah, so Kyle Rutledge invited us. Kyle Etheridge invited us to that.
You used to saying Rutledge, aren't you?
I'm used to saying, sir. But Kyle Etheridge invited us.
We got the answers. Cheddar cheese in those biscuits. Thank you, Debbie.
Well, now that
and garlic.
makes sense. Anthony says, good morning from Bay St. Louis. I was there for 3 days last week. Nice place.
It sure is.
Yeah.
They got some casinos down there, don't they?
Yeah, the big one. We were at the Holiday, the Hollywood. And it was nice. It was really nice. We've been going to Gulfport, and this year we went back. It's been many years since we were down there. Went back to the Hollywood. I think I like it better.
And so you do?
Yeah.
We used to go down every once in a while and have crab legs. It's been a while, but it's been kind of hard for me to get away for more than a couple hours at the time.
That preacher saying good morning from Sugalena.
Yeah.
Keep him safe, Virgil.
Absolutely. There. Steve joins us well there also. As we look at this, and things that happen in life you can never answer why. Brazilian news reporter. She got sick with the flu, and Odie, she passed away and lost her unborn child as well. You don't think of the flu, pneumonia, all of that leading to a death, but it can. Yeah. Y'all wash your hands this winter, because I'm sure after this pandemic is over, it's just like you were a kid starting first grade. You're going to catch everything again because we were away from each other for so long. Y'all know how that is.
Yeah.
A new child starts a daycare, they get sick every day, or go to first grade, they get something that they've never had from other children.
Feed them that dirt.
I see.
God made dirt and it don't hurt. They'll be okay. Don't clean them unnecessarily.
You a big fan of Puff Daddy, or is it P. Diddy?
I think it is P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
I think
used
he's
to be
gone by Puff.
He used to be Puff, and it's P. Diddy now.
Yeah, he ain't in my genre.
He's mine either. He's had to settle a claim with his ex. She got $30 million. She walks away. She had a big old grin as she walked away from the courtroom too.
Well, now, isn't his ex one of them Kardashians?
He's had several exes. This I don't know one from the other. This is, but she is not a Kardashian.
No, she's not
Casey
a
is.
Kardashian.
Casey is her name. Y'all want to see a $30 million smile? Let's show a $30 million smile.
That's a $30 million smile.
Here we go. From Daily Mail. That's her. That's a big old smile. $30 million.
She said, I had to put up with a bunch of crap, but I got paid.
Trace Atkins had a song about that. I'm going to marry for money next time.
Yeah.
90, come on over, honey. Trace, it was a cute little song. As we get ready for Thanksgiving, I hope everybody, and Odie, you know this a little bit better than everybody else, holiday travel, as you deal with emergency management, we need to be safe and watch what you're doing. There's always accidents that happen, and we don't want anybody hurt while they're driving.
Yeah, we follow too close. We see that all the time where you're doing an excessive speed, and I say excessive, you get on the interstate and people are doing 75, 80, even more.
Trying to keep up.
Trying to keep up. They want to get there. They're following too close, and who knows what the car in front of that group's going to do. And all it takes is one person to slam on the brakes for just a second, and it's a chain reaction, and we end up having a bad crash. And now you've got people from out of town that have no vehicle. Hopefully they're not hurt. They have no way to travel. It's a holiday.
Yeah.
You're not getting on a train.
Rental cars are hard to come by.
Rental cars are hard because there's nobody there to rent you one.
That's right.
Because they're home with their family. But just be safe. A lot of people that don't know where they're going, they may miss that exit. And at the last time, there it is. And they try and make a hard turn to exit off. And you were following too close. Just be careful.
And it's going to be a lot of people taken to the air this weekend of traveling by plane again. Is it safe? They say there's a lot fewer air marshals that, ride the planes. So there could be a fight or two that people couldn't break up. But you can't let that discourage you. We've got to live our lives and go forward. But It's going to be a lot of people. And watch it. As always, there's a delay at an airport every single time.
It doesn't matter, but you still got to get there 2.5 hours early.
That's right. We've had a teacher in Mississippi arrested. Water Valley. This is going to be North Mississippi is where this happened. And what did she do? Well, she sent inappropriate pictures to a 16-year-old boy. They say she's a pretty girl. Let's take a look at her mugshot there. You like mugshots?
I like
Let's go to a mugshot. There we go. There she is. Her name is Emily. Do you pronounce that Skowinski?
Yeah.
27 years old.
Like that. And she is pretty.
Absolutely.
What are you doing with a 16-year-old?
Right. Oh. Anyway, we'll see this as it happens. And again, you are innocent until proven in a court of law, but they felt there was enough evidence there, like maybe a picture, to make the arrest.
Yeah.
We'll see where this goes.
It's got your face attached to it.
Well, sometimes it doesn't.
That's true. That's true.
A little crop.
Yeah.
So we'll see where this goes. But Mississippi, once again, in the headlines this morning, as she's married, too. Okay. All righty then. We'll move on to our next story. We've got a lot more coming up. Again, right now, 47 with a wind chill of 45 with Scotty Ray at Odie. Yep. If it's crossed your mind about a new tractor, visit my friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 here in Collinsville. They got any style, any size that you're looking for. And right now, you can take advantage of getting a new tractor, a trailer, and a bush hog, all for $31,000, 0% interest for 84 months. Yeah, 0% for 84 months. Also, a great service department to work on any tractor that you have. From bush hogs, disc, and tillers, see it all at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church, and nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need. From box to lacrosse, they have the boot for you. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, best idea buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Welcome back with Scotty Ray and Odie as we got a birthday, don't we?
Man, Karen Wiggs Palmer, 65 years old today.
That means you start getting benefits, right?
Yes. Now, do you get candles on the turkey?
You get to make your own turkey.
Yeah, that's it. And my lovely wife's up watching this morning. Hey, baby.
Y'all newlyweds just make me sick.
I get up to get in the shower at 5 o'clock, and the dog gets in the bed and gets in my spot. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, that
What
happens.
if I just went to go to the bathroom and I come back
have
and
to
get
share.
back in the bed? No, he don't share.
Look, I went back to my house after I got off the other day, and I went into my bedroom. Sophie is laying on my side with the covers on top of it, with Ellie with her head sitting on top of it, both of them looking at me on my side of the bed.
Why is it our side?
It's warm.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Just saying.
Just
Hey, we
saying.
got an update. Clark County, as well, Anthony is in training. He's going to be the new sheriff
Yeah.
of Clark County, and they're training me up. Well, we had a situation in Clark County last night as we go to County Road 350 and Highway 514.
Didn't he say something about he was wanting to save money on
did.
vehicles?
He did, trying to cut back on the amount of gas and things that are used.
Yeah.
Well, they've put Clark 1 into service. Here he goes as we go to a lady that has reportedly been drinking, was in her nightgown on the side of the road going, yeah.
She was tired of cooking.
She was. So we sent Harold to the situation to check it all out. County Road 350, as she was there, Harold handled the situation.
And, be careful when you get Greg. I went to the Board of Supervisors and said, guys, look, I need help bad, and I got bad help,
Yep, there you go. We're working on raising money for a blanket that has Clark County Sheriff's Department on the donkey.
embroidered. We
Yeah.
want it to look nice.
Yep, got to do that.
And we need some carrots on a stick.
Yeah, make him go a little faster. It'd be like Festus showing up at the scene. That's what we envision here before it's over.
Greg and the donkey.
But if you happen to be passing County Road 514 and 350 last night and noticed a woman on the edge of the road and hiding in the bushes, that was her.
Anthony says, Bob says, does Anthony have a sign of his car that says sheriff in training?
We need to work on that, don't we?
Yeah, we need to find that out.
But a few things that go on during the middle of the night that, well, you just can't find out everywhere else. We try to bring you the news there the best we can.
Come here, we'll get your day started.
Ooh, now, there's several things that went on last night. I can't prove at this point that more went on with this, Odie, but we do know that one person was assaulted. There's talk that someone may have had some items taken from them. We're unsure of that part, but we are sure that there was an assault last night as we go to 800 block of 64th Avenue in Meridian. A 60-year-old man was attacked last night. The suspect would be a black male wearing all black. He had a fanny pack on front, and he ran toward Highway 19. They have yet to catch him. I think this man was taken for medical care. We don't like to see anybody attacked like this.
No, not at all.
So that was some of the things that went on last night, also in the city limits of Meridian. I did get reports. As y'all know where City Hall is? Twice, once before midnight, police were making their rounds, and there was a fire over there. It was someone who had lit a fire to keep warm. Somewhere after 3 o'clock, the fire was back, trying to keep warm. It was put out again. This is how fires start. This was at the old police
I was
building.
going to say, was that in that the old tunnel?
Yeah, that's exactly where it was.
Because that was a lot of these vagrants. They're not homeless. They don't have a home, but they're not homeless. A homeless person is someone that has fallen on hard times. Whatever happens. They no longer have a home. And they are going to the shelters that we have here in Lauderdale County and trying to get back on feet.
Right.
These people aren't homeless because they are where they are supposed to, where they want to be. They are vagrants. They are menace to society. They are there on their own free will and accord. That's why they're not in a shelter, because they don't want to be with society. And that's what they do, is go around, start fires wherever they are. When it gets cold, they'll find an old vacant house, and they'll get inside and create a fire to keep warm and
then
catch it on fire. that's the type of people that.
Yeah, and
Start
somebody
these
says
problems.
Rodney says it's a lifestyle that they've come adjusted to.
Yeah, and we welcome them here in Meridian.
The nothing bad happened out of the fire was put out. Everything was okay. We also go right across Highway 19 last night. We'll address a question that was put up there. Gunfire last night over near Village Apartments. About 8 rounds were fired. No one was hurt. No one was injured. And somebody asked us the question a moment ago, has there been an increase this week of gunfire? I would actually call this week pretty mild.
Yeah.
It has not been out of the ordinary at all. I've had some weeks to where every 20 minutes or 30 minutes something major was going on. We've had a few rounds fired, but nothing that's out of the ordinary. This has been kind of for the course, so to speak.
Now, we've had a couple of fights.
Yeah, we've had some.
We don't have many fights, but I think we may be up on fights and down on firearms.
Now, another thing that is increasingly, and I hadn't written an article on it, we mentioned it a couple of times, but we've had a high increase of cars getting broken into, especially in parking garages. That's happening left and right. Windows are being busted out, items stolen. So from here through when it gets warm again, do not leave anything in your car that is visible because these thieves want it. Crimes change. Fights happen when it's hot. Robberies of pistols and things of that happens when it's warmer weather. When it starts getting cold, you'll start seeing stores getting robbed and individuals like last night assaulted. It's a quick jump in and out of a car, take something they want, and run. The weather plays a big influence of what crimes are.
Oh, it does. And the closer we get to Christmas, the worse it's going to get. And we just reached out a little bit farther.
Where'd we go?
So, Evangelist Rimshah Ramez. I hope I said that right. If I did, give me a thumbs up. If I didn't, give me a mean face and tell me I did wrong. But watching from Pakistan.
Well, there you go.
So
it's very sandy in Pakistan, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
And
but
warm.
You know,
isn't it warm year round over
but
there?
what is today?
Thanksgiving. Oh no, it didn't.
Hump day. And guess what they got over? They got camels.
You ever rode a camel?
I have.
I should have known that. I am 54 years old and never encountered a camel anywhere I went. Nowhere. A few donkeys, but no camels.
I hang around a bunch of, donkeys too.
Let me ask this. The wise men, was it donkeys or camels that they had?
They had
Do you
camels.
know? They had camels?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jesus had a donkey.
Jesus had a donkey.
Okay, Mary was on the donkey.
Yeah,
okay.
that's where they've got a cross on their back.
There you go. Look at there. Herald's all in line.
Herald's in line, yes.
From
You know
Enterprise.
about Pakistan. Yeah. Well, thank you for saying good morning.
Yeah, we do appreciate that.
Yep.
Ham radio class.
Call my office, 601-482-9852 at 8 o'clock, and Charlie will answer the phone, and he can tell you when the ham radio class is, because I'm not 100% sure when he's got that. So, look at there.
Got us a birthday.
Parker Skipper, 4 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he's going to eat him some turkey.
Look at that little fella.
Look at that. Yeah, he's ready for some turkey. That's what I'm talking about.
We appreciate that as always, getting those into us. We'll be right back. We got more to talk about. We ain't even scratched the surface, if I said that correctly. Yeah. We'll be right back with more information just for you.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Are you looking for a job that could last a lifetime? Structural Steel is hiring now. With employees that have been there from 20 to 40 years, they're family owned and operated since 1975. Competitive starting wages, a 401k package, and great insurance. Immediate openings on the day shift and night shift. From entry-level helpers, welding and tacking, grinding and fitting. And the list goes on of job openings. Start your future today at Structural Steel. Call 483-5381. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. and tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Yes, I have seen a camel. I've just never ridden a camel. But they do have them in the Jackson Zoo.
Yeah.
I was one of those that, and you ask my wife, I've just never been a big fan of zoos because it's usually extremely hot and smelly when you go to the zoo.
Yeah.
But she always loved going. It was just not my thing.
Too. We always took Braylon, and he got to feed the giraffe.
Giraffe.
Yeah. I like him's cool because you got to walk upstairs to get up there so you can feed them.
They some big boys.
Yeah, I'd hate to have a sore throat and be a giraffe.
We also say happy birthday to the painter in town. He is it.
Mr. Chet Parker. Happy birthday. I wonder if he's out there fishing.
It could be.
Yeah.
Taking a day off for his birthday to go fishing.
That's right.
Chet's Paint and Body. Visit them today. Find out. Meet a friend today over there. They'll certainly help you out. We had a robbery yesterday afternoon that took place just off of Highway 39. Now, I don't think anybody was hurt bad, but as we go to this, it is reported that some items were taken there at St. Francis. MPT was still on the scene when we broke the news of this. Female involved with this as we wait for more information on that. But we give you this information so you'll know the locations of things that are going on. So far, we've had some stuff going on Highway 39, and we've had some areas over by 19. So
just be careful. And I know I started laughing there about the same time he started talking about robbery. And I was not laughing at that. I looked up, and
what you got?
And now I don't see it. But anyway, I think Jim said it. Jim said he's never ridden a camel, but he smoked a few.
I had a uncle that smoked camel. Man, you want to talk about something that was stout. It'd make hair grow on your chest.
I was always a Marlboro Red.
You Marlboro Red man?
Yeah. I like them.
Thank goodness I put them down.
Because I could still smoke one about yay long.
They are. It is a habit.
Oh, it is. Yeah. It is.
And it would only take, if you ever smoked, all it would take would be one to get you back into it.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Just like that. Oh, now Bob came out with something good talking about Chet's birthday.
What did he say?
He can get the wrinkles out.
Yeah, I guess he could.
The older you get, that was pretty good.
There you are.
That, Bob.
They've announced the first cleanup day for Meridian in 24. They're kind of ahead of the game getting on this as we go to this. We got this from the city of Meridian yesterday as we posted this. If you're going to be out Royal Road, State Boulevard, that's in Ward 3, Highland Baptist Church area, they're going to be needing folks to help out in 10 locations across the city. Now, again, this is pictures from last year as folks were out kind of cleaning up the neighborhoods.
Yeah, let's make our area beautiful. Let's clean it up. Let's make it presentable. That's going to help with what people think, the perception of our great city.
So I guess this tells us those $1,000 new signs that were put up didn't deter people from doing it, did it? Nah. Sign really and truly does not deter. It's pride is what happened. Go to, and I say this, travel to Granbury, Texas. You won't find a piece of bubble gum on the street there. That whole city. Something falls out of a car, somebody's on it. Like, whoo. I have never in my life seen anything quite like that. Beautiful town. Man. They did some filming of Yellowstone there. A nice, quiet little town that's kind of like Frozen there, and it is excellent. They take pride in their city. Wouldn't it be nice for folks to say that about us?
Man, it would be nice to... could you imagine being in a place where if you saw a piece of trash, you actually stopped, reached down, picked it up, threw it away, instead of stepping over it going, I wish somebody would pick up around here.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
You got to have more than a few quarterbacks. You got to have some people on the ground.
That's it.
We got someone missing from the Hinds County area as we go here. A young lady that is age 47. Tamika is her name. She's 5'6", weighs 235, black hair, brown eyes. If you happen to see her in the Hinds County area, she's been missing since Saturday, and police are asking for your help in finding her. A silver alert has been issued for that. We hope she's found safe. Boy, they've been busy in Neshoba County, let me tell you. An arrest was made yesterday.
Uh-oh.
This guy was sought after in Neshoba County and also in Leake County on embezzlement charges.
Ooh.
As we go there, Sheriff Eric Clark says he has been arrested on 2 felony warrants and sent back already to Leake County.
Now, was that a Shad White deal or was that a
That
private?
I don't know.
I wonder if that's private.
It may have been private. I hadn't gotten anything from Shad's office, but we'll see that.
You know, Rodney says, can the inmates pick up trash? I remember we used to have them out, and we don't know how that is. Maybe we need to get
Eddie
Sheriff-
Briggs was going to push that big time for the state to use that more.
Yeah. And I think we need to get Sheriff, Solly / Calhoun.
Ask about that.
Come on and talk about what is available with the inmates. Can we use them for stuff like that? That's
a good question, Odie. I'd
Nice
like to know more about that. We are getting word this morning out of the city limits of Philadelphia. Let's go here. We got a stolen car. It's going to look similar to this as we pull this up. This is a 2012 brown Nissan Maxima that has been stolen from the Philadelphia area. Let's show you the tag number. NED 2163. That's NED 2163. If you happen to see this, it was stolen last night from the city of Philadelphia. If you happen to see that car again, it looks similar to this car here, right there. If you happen to see that, contact the Philadelphia Police Department, or you can call the Sheriff's Department, either one of those there, and let them know that you've seen the car. Nothing worse than getting your car paid for and somebody taking it from you.
Ooh, yeah. We hope they get that back.
Yeah, I don't like to even report things like that. But stolen cars is something that I cannot get a finger on. There is a huge market for it. I do not scratch the surface of how many cars are stolen here. I don't. It's hard to determine what's stolen, who didn't get make their payment, and what's repossessed.
True.
A lot of times it's reported stolen, and it was just a payment. That is a confirmed stolen car there.
Wait, can you imagine? Supposedly, we don't have this 100%, but if you can almost make it to Tennessee in a water truck, imagine how far away you can get in a car.
Yeah. We hadn't gotten an update on the water truck
We
yet,
have. We need that.
It was parked out in the parking lot in front of the new city hall next to, not city hall, but courthouse,
over there.
next to the police department there, and it was stolen the other night. It was seen over picking up a few groceries at Walmart, and then it moved on out to, and then headed east toward Bama and headed toward Tennessee the last we heard.
Tennessee, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, inmates cleaned Minnow Bucket Road yesterday.
Hey, that's good.
So, yeah, good deal. That's a good thing to know, and maybe we can get
regardless
them
of
out.
how you feel about that, you think about serving out your time and just sitting all day. Wouldn't you rather be doing something?
Well, I wonder how many of them in there for, let's say, a fine. They couldn't pay it, so now they've gone to jail. So
Nothing serious.
Nothing serious, and they owe us money. So we're going to put them in jail where they can't earn none, whether they've got a job or not. They can't earn it. Well, you're costing us even more than what you were
Food and rent.
costing us. So how about while you're in there, we do allow them to go out, pay you minimum wage, and the money that you're making there
Comes off fine.
comes off the fine. And now you can get back on with your life. Because, look, I agree there's some people that don't need to be in jail.
We all do.
But if all you do is owe a fine, all right, look, now after the fourth time you told the judge, I promise you I'll bring $20 next week, and you hadn't, it's a different story. But let's
A
find
man
way to work
can't pay a fine if he can't work. It's a catch-22 on all of that. And sometimes these fines add up. You know where I'm going with that.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have a job, let's pay him to clean up the streets. Let's pay him to clean up some areas. There's some work that we can get done around here to make a trade-off.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Shirley says I-20 looks bad. Lots of garbage, embarrassing as people come through, especially during the holidays, visiting us, seeing the highways of Mississippi look bad.
A major thoroughfare right through here. If you're going to east and west on the lower half of the United States, chances are you coming through here.
And Rodney says, how
Make it
about
look
send
good.
us into some trash pickup? There are ways.
It is.
Only nonviolent inmates should be. I agree with that.
Oh, definitely. Somebody that's in there just for something that they just messed up. No violent. A fine. Let's help get them out and get them back to society.
Wasn't that what Cool Hand Luke was going on in that movie? Wasn't he on the? He was working on the roads doing something.
Yeah.
The Shawshank Redemption. Ooh. They were doing a little bit of everything, of hiring out the inmates to go do work.
Well, they did roofs. They did
highways. My wife made you a pie. A little something extra in there for you.
That's it. See if you can use that too.
Odie, get ready as we go back to work on Monday after this long holiday weekend. This is going to be going on. We want everybody to know about it as they're getting ready to repave North Hill Street. Now, again, it's going to be a little out of the way for a couple of days, but the end result is going to be great for everybody as we see that from 35th Avenue to 493, that's going to begin paving on Monday the 27th. So be ready for that, for some travel times to be a little bit off there.
Yeah, I don't think, normally they, on the 2-lane part, they close that entire area.
Right.
Now, they're not going to close that portion because it is just business. But detouring around another lane, but just be careful while you're out there.
I didn't realize this. Jeannie tells us that they cut the tree down that was underneath the Red Hot Truck sign. It's just still sitting out there.
Yeah.
It must have been a tree growing up next to it, and somebody went and cleaned it up. That's good.
Make it look good. We do need to keep that sign.
Yeah, that's part of Meridian history, however you want to say that. Scotty Ray and Odie, we're going to be right back as we travel back in time to test your knowledge of what went on today. All that's up next as, we begin our day together. Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies.
You buy. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
And welcome back. Somebody brought back a memory for all of us there.
And I know every one of y'all used to see this, and somebody knows who it is, but the Indian chief with a tear rolling down his eyes, Reuben, that was good. And
strong campaign.
Iron Eyes Cody.
That's it.
And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say he was that was $1 million question on who wants to be a millionaire. When it came down to it, they asked that question, and the guy says, "I need to call my dad." And so they said, "Okay, you're going to use a lifeline." So he called his dad, and he said, "Dad, I don't need your help. I just wanted to tell you I just won $1 million." But I believe that was it. But Iron Eyes Cody, I met him when I was a little bitty tyke.
That was a big campaign, sitting on that horse with the feathers and that tear.
Yes.
Strong.
Man, yes, it was. We need to replay that.
Yep.
We need to find it.
All right, let's go back in time and look at a few things that happened on this day in history as we go back to 1921. And I'm going to let Odie, what was his famous words that he said?
I had no respect.
I get no respect.
No respect. Kind of
Rodney Dangerfield was born on this day. And, of course, you'll remember him from Caddyshack. That's the one that kind of set him apart from everybody else. He went to the country club, and they didn't like it.
They didn't like it. He was kind of like a fella with a man bun. He just doesn't get respect.
You're right. You man bun fellows out there, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So they need a Budweiser commercial with that. We salute you, Mr. Man Bun.
Mr. Man Bun having character, we salute you.
Let's stay in the year of 1921. This name is not familiar at all, but you do remember him as he tried to help out some guys that rode around in a van all the time. Said he'd clear them if he could.
I like it when a plan comes together.
Robert Vaughn was born on this date, and he was the guy that kind of gave him directions of where to go in the latter portions of that show before it was canceled there.
You know, he's played some bad guys.
Yeah.
You know, so he's had a long career.
Sure did there, but the A-Team, I sure loved it. We lost someone today in 1955 that made you laugh, and to this moment still makes you laugh.
Oh, yeah. Y'all know him by Shrimp.
There you go. The Three Stooges. Shrimp passed away on this
I don't know why I
day.
said shrimp.
Well, it looks
It's
like
just
shrimp.
easy, yeah.
You're used to me misspelling words on
Well,
this and
you're
not,
right.
not proofreading them. I'll fat finger a letter in a minute.
Oh, yeah. You got that little square that you got to hit.
Well, I got a Band-Aid on this finger here, and boy, I was really making them yesterday.
So your trigger finger had to change.
And let's just be honest about this. I got to get something bigger. When I'm out in the field, and I call it in the field, these letters, like when I text Eric Clark, when you go here, do y'all see how small those little letters are?
So you can't even hardly see it.
And when I put my thumb on the letter, it texts the letter next to it. Next thing you know, you got a misspelled word.
Oh, that's why you gave it to Amy and said, here, you type this.
I do. It just ain't big enough. The keypads. I mean, look how little those things are. Y'all
You
see
want me to
that?
show you a trick?
What's the trick?
Turn it sideways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got to turn on the feature where you
Well, maybe I don't
where
have
you
that
go to
feature.
flip, because then it will.
I got Google now.
Oh no, you can get this thing if you wanna type. You can type that sucker like that. Now you got a bigger keyboard.
Well, maybe I need to move to this situation.
See, we're gonna teach everybody something.
We might learn something together here.
Yeah.
She was the movie True Lies, I think, was the first time.
yeah.
She was very attractive in that movie. She was with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
Did I say his name right?
That's right.
It always scares me with his name. I never comes out just right. 1958, she would be born. Her dad was famous. Jamie Lee Curtis was born on this day.
You know, she played in Halloween.
She did?
She was the little girl that Mike Myers come after the family or something, or it was
didn't
her
know that.
brother. I can't remember the.
I
the
just remember
story
her
with
hanging onto a helicopter on
True
a
Lies,
ladder,
yeah.
on a ladder, and Arnold looking up her. Well, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
You've known
something
this thing.
like that.
Sad day in American history. This happened. It would be 60 years ago today, 1963. That at roughly around lunchtime. Was it 11 o'clock that this happened, or was it in the afternoon?
I want to say it was in the afternoon.
It was,
like
it was.
3 o'clock, something.
As we go back for an assassination that happened that shook the world.
Yeah.
Lee Harvey Oswald, and none of us believe what we've been told about this.
And there's a movie, I've mentioned it on here before, but it's just simply called 11/22/63. I know it's on Hulu, and I'm sure it's on something else, but it's about the assassination and Lee Harvey Oswald. It goes into a lot of the history of where he was coming from.
Right.
It's real interesting. Now, it's in a different little twist than what you're used to, but very interesting. If you have time, pull that up, 11/22/63, and it's a good little deal.
That'd be the last time that an American president would ride in a convertible. That kind of ended that right there.
Yes, it did.
Barbara Fairchild, remember her? Anybody remember her? She had a song in the 1970s called "I Wish I Was a Teddy Bear."
Remember the
Had
song?
button eyes, and here we go right there.
There we
go. Barbara Fairchild. Very attractive lady, but that was a #1 song back in the day as it was released there. Columbia Records done that. I remember it well. 1980, we would lose a legend at the age of 87 on this date.
Man.
As her big famous line was, "Why don't you come up and see me sometime, big boy?"
That's right.
As we would lose Mae West. She was a legend.
Oh, she was. And she was pretty.
Oh, yes. Go back in some of those black and white movies that she
Yes.
was in. This would come off from Mr. Love King himself, Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie was making a lot of money over here, and this guy kept noticing that he had a string of hits, and he would start hanging around him. And Lionel Richie, I think, actually produced this song for a country legend. As we go back to Lady.
And yeah, have you seen them sing that together?
No, I haven't.
That was pretty good. They came together and sang that together one day at a show. He called him out. He said, "Lionel, get up here. You're gonna sing this with me."
And it was big on both sides. Lionel Richie had a huge hit with it, and so did Kenny Rogers. And then he'd start hanging around the Bee Gees, and Islands and the Streams would come up. And he'd been such a long way since he came out with Reuben James. I was more the gambler type. Love's Gonna Turn You Around. Yeah, I was more on that. I didn't the love song. And now I did like him and Dottie West, a lot of their duets. Daytime Friends and Nighttime Lovers.
Yep.
Trembling Fingers, Dial the Telephone. Painted a picture.
That was country.
1982, Johnny Cash couldn't do it today, but he was brave enough in 82 to make it to Memphis, Tennessee. Today, there wouldn't be anything left of the Camera Cruise van. They'd take it all, as Johnny Cash went there to film a Christmas special. It was big. I remember watching it as a kid. It was a big day for that, as he went and done that. Man. Get shot at in a donut shop up there. It's bad. 1983, you remember this guy from his, I think, probably most famous there from Hill Street Blues. But also, I remember watching it as a kid, and they made a remake of it. I don't know if it was any good.
It really was.
Burt Reynolds had a show called The Longest Yard. He's a famous football star. He gets sent to prison, and I think this guy was kind of like the coach, wasn't he?
He was I believe he was the coach.
Kind of helped him out there with the football team.
Yeah. And Keanu Reeves played the remake of being the college football who was in prison, and it really was. It was one of those that took a complete remake and it didn't
mess it up.
It didn't screw it up.
Oh, that's good. I may need to watch that. I hadn't watched the new one of this.
Yeah.
Scatman. Anybody heard of that?
Oh man.
He was he in Silver Streak?
Yep.
1986. This man would pass away, and he was a legend. Scatman. He started doing this many, many, many years ago, of being all this from jazz, Transformers. There you go.
That is something. Oh,
Liked him.
Definitely.
1989, it would start out, it was a cold start of a song, Old Southern Star. As we go back to remember, Alabama released this song on Today, back in 89. Man, that's starting to be a long time ago.
We're getting kind of old.
34 years ago.
Yeah.
Woof. Woof, woof, woof.
Wow.
As we would have the mayor of Mayberry pass away on this day back in 02. Who remembers this guy here? Parley Edward Bear passed away on this day back in 2002. He was also the voice of Ernie Keebler in the
Keebler cookie commercial.
Yeah.
Well, darn.
Mayor
Ain't that
Stoner.
something?
Well, we learn something every day. Didn't know that he was that guy. Do they still make those commercials?
I hadn't seen one. Of course, I don't watch a whole lot of network TV.
Yeah. 2008, this guy would appear on Saturday Night Live. He's done a lot. He's done movies. He's in a big one now as Tim McGraw. Made an appearance on Saturday Night Live.
Was it still funny back in 08?
I hadn't watched it
know.
since Three Wild and Crazy Guys left the show.
Okay, guys, he's shaking his coffee. He says, "Doc, I spilled my coffee." And he said, "Why?" He said, "Because I drink so much of it."
It was good back then.
It was funny. That and Living Color.
In Living Color.
They competed against each other.
Yep.
And that was, both of them was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because Jim Carrey was the fire marshal.
Yeah. A lot
Y'all
of skits that were good back in the day. More coming up with Scotty Ray and Odie as we walk you through a early Wednesday morning. Have you seen the selection of cars and trucks at Massey's Supermart Auto Sales lately? How about a Grand Cherokee Jeep 4x4 Limited? They've got that in white and also gray. They have a like-new 2021 Wrangler Unlimited 4x4. Or maybe your family needs room. Have you checked out the Ford Expedition lately? 1023 Highway 39 Bypass, Massey Supermart Auto Sales.
The low profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealers are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealers Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
Have you heard? Broadmoor Wine and Spirits is under new management. Now, they're conveniently located at 4900 Poplar Springs Drive, open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 9 for your convenience. They have such a large selection of wine and spirits. That's mixed drinks, boxed wines, brands that you're familiar with. Our shelves are stocked. Come by and let us earn your business. That's Broadmoor Wine and Spirits, conveniently located at 4900 Poplar Springs Drive. Welcome back as we talk about deals that are going on. Don't forget to drop in the farm supplies. Black Friday is right around the corner as you'll get lots of savings on all of your Christmas stuff as we go there. Look at that. Beautiful things.
15% off.
Woo! Candles, 10% off, and laundry detergent. Go by and visit them at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. A little something for everyone, from your horses. Even if you've got a donkey, they've got feed for that.
Yeah, if you've got a Harold.
Yeah. Take care of it there.
And get them something for Christmas and some turkey-flavored treats or something.
Yep, they got those. Anything that you're looking for your pets, animals, and anything around the house, from a hoe to a shovel, they got it. Feed, seed, and a whole lot more. Exit 151 off the interstate will lead you to the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Drop in and visit them today. We had a question from Chris Branning.
Yeah, so, and I think Adam Sandler was on there. I'm pretty sure he was, but I don't think he was the quarterback. Chris, help me out. It's been a long time since we was in school there, brother.
Yeah, the longest yard stars Adam Sandler as a washed-up former professional quarterback.
Chris, you hit it right on. I don't know why I thought Keanu Reeves.
Well, they kind of look alike. The phone booth thing, riding in the bus.
So, man.
Yeah, anybody could have made that
Thank
mistake.
you, Chris. Adam Sandler. Yeah.
Yeah, here he is, and here's the picture that they used there to compare.
There
Burt
we go.
Reynolds, Mean Machine.
Mean Machine. Dang, good catch, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, all over that. We appreciate that. A big day yesterday in downtown Marion, Mississippi, as we bring you the news that it is wide open as we were there for the ribbon cutting ceremony here across this. As you'll look here, everybody was on the bridge as the mayor announced the bridge was open. There's Larry there. Ooh, there's Odie, too.
Look, my hair was blowing in the wind.
A big day it was there. We're glad that is open, and we can't say enough about the mayor of lining this out. 60 days, folks, a bridge down and repaired.
Wow. And we've got, and I know everybody's sitting there going, oh, well, why can't we get this bridge? And good question.
It
because
is.
We don't know. A lot of stuff was behind the scenes on a lot of this other stuff. So we're working on a date, but we've got a special guest that's going to come in, talk about the way that these bridge closures and repairs happen and what all goes into it, what's taking so long on these particular ones. So stick with us. We've got that working out because we want to get this information out to y'all. We want to know.
Yeah, just as important to us as it is you.
Exactly. So that's coming. We're working on a date to get that, and we will get that knowledge out to each and every one of y'all.
I want to say, let's address that. Keanu Reeves here, he was in the replacements there.
The replacements, that's it. But I was looking up here, somebody said there's a simultaneous Scotty Ray Report, but all 19 comments are advertising stolen car recovery business. Anytime somebody mentions a stolen car or something, all these crazy yahoos come out and you'll see all that. That is nothing but a bunch of people who are sitting there trying to get you to click on that site so they can steal your information.
See, right here is the actual post here. Now let's just see here what's on here. View all comments. Let's see what's going on. Let's go to most all comments. Let's see if we got any spam jumping up on here. Yep, that spam.
Yeah,
that spam.
It's got a link on it like that.
Spam. We're going to get rid of all of this here in just a second, since all of that is spam. The actual post is right, but look at this. Spam. They sit around with nothing to do all day. We will take care of them here in just a little while and get rid of that.
We've reached so many people that they try to do that because they know our reach is so wide. And people just don't think about it, and they click on stuff, and next thing you know, you see them on here talking about someone has hacked me. Nobody's hacked you. They just plain stole all your stuff because you clicked on them.
Yeah, so
On the wrong
watch
deal.
those. If it looks suspicious on something, on a comment, don't click those. We're going to delete those as soon as the show is off where they can't do that anymore. We had an accident in Clark County. Harold had to come out once again yesterday to a rollover accident there in Clark County. As you'll see here, we had to have the ambulance come out and help somebody out there. This is becoming more and more common with accidents of rollovers. So
It really is.
that's the scene that happened there in Clark County. A big thank you to Clark County Hot Topics for jumping on that. It was County Road 150 in the Rolling Creek community of where that went on. Large county there.
I got a message.
What'd you get?
My wife said, you got to stop turning your head away from the microphone or either talk a little louder when you do because we can't hear you. I'm sorry, honey.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
pay attention to your wife.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, with every holiday that comes up, be ready for this. The Mississippi Highway Patrol is going to be out in full force. Along with the Mississippi Highway Patrol will be local law enforcement that they're trying to take people that drink and drive during the holidays off of the highways and byways to keep you safe. So
That's
be
right.
ready for more increased police in wherever you're going.
Everywhere.
We don't need any more deaths on highways. We had 6 fatalities last year during this time, 212 wrecks across the state, and 43 injuries out of that. Let's try to make that number lower this year.
Let's get down to 0 deaths. And we know we're going to have some accidents, but we can get where we don't have the deaths and we try and take away from injuries.
Yeah, we don't like that at all. We had a lady that was in jail in Hancock County. She ran to Louisiana. They have caught her and extraditing her back. Don't
She
be
got
running.
her eyes closed.
Yeah,
like
don't be
she's
running from the
sad.
popo. They don't
get
like
you.
it.
No.
And don't they? You get a longer sentence once you break and run, don't you?
Oh, you do. It adds to it. And I don't know if it makes it a felony or not. I don't.
Unsure.
I'm unsure on
Where's
that.
Ward?
but-
Ward, answer
Yeah.
us.
Give us a heads up. But I do know that it adds. You got to finish out your term, and then you get some more added to it. So
We do see that the Mississippi Department of Transportation is going to be cutting back during the holiday, letting people spend time with their family. As construction on highways, all that's going to come to a halt, so they break for Thanksgiving and spend some time with their family. So keep that in mind there. We got another birthday?
yeah, we do. So we've got Hunter Bates. Is 6 years old. So Hunter, if you're out there, they don't have school this week, so everybody's at home. So happy birthday. 6 years old.
All righty.
Wouldn't it be nice?
It would be. More coming up.
Yep. And there was some people talking about bridge on Wildcat and all that. We're working on that.
Yeah.
We're going to get that. Make sure that all those questions are answered, of what's the deal, what's going on, and how we're going to fix it.
It's that time of year again. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. From October 15th to December 7th, you have the chance to review and make changes to your Medicare coverage. At Parker Marketing Insurance Advisors, you can speak with our experts to find the plan that fits your needs. Don't miss out. Call 601-512-2100 to secure your health care for the year ahead with Parker Marketing Insurance Advisors. Your health, your choice. Make it count.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel.
Health Now is your locally owned medical equipment store. Every person's need is a little different, and they offer a little bit of everything from hospital beds, wheelchairs, reclining back wheelchairs, breathing treatments, CPAPs and supplies. They even have walkers, bath products, and oxygen. And the great thing about Health Now is they offer same-day service. They're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on call 24/7. Health Now Medical Equipment, where we treat our patients like family.
And welcome back to your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And as we talk about homes, these folks here do it. Home for the holidays are going to be taking off and enjoying time with their family. But when it comes time for a new home for you, or maybe buying your first, or, well, downsizing, they're there for you, regardless of the situation. They can find your dream home. And again, that may be a big house, or it could be a small yard with absolutely no grass to weed eat.
Boy, that would be nice. But I like a yard. I've told Amy many a time, I said, I'm going to concrete everything out here and paint it green.
I'm with you on that. A great plan. Call them today, 6453-3937. They'll be working through today and then taking out for the holidays. And a big happy Thanksgiving to you and your family from all the folks there at Snowden and Company. They want you to have a good time.
Yeah. I mean, whether here, over in the Jackson area, Brandon, they can help you get a car, your home of your dream. I saw that car drive by, and my poor mind.
You just can't help but jump on that.
Enough. Yeah.
Well, let's see here what else is going on. 2 Jackson firefighters were injured responding to a house fire. As each time we put out the alarm that somebody goes somewhere, keep in mind that's a tough job there.
Yeah.
All right. As we look around some other things that are happening across the U.S. today, Susan, how do you pronounce her last name? Sarandon. She's been in a lot of movies, and I have to give credit where credit is due. She is a wonderful actress.
She is.
Her problem is her mouth. She should remain quiet. Sometimes it's better to be seen than heard in some cases, and this would be one of those as she started running down Jewish folks over what's going on. She's been dropped. Her representative that got her movies has dropped her from the lineup due to her comments that she made about the Jewish folks.
It goes both ways. If you're going to get someone for making comments against something that you like, you've got to get someone who's making comments on the same realm, on something that you dislike. These are actors.
Yeah.
You go and play your part. You play an act to be someone else, because we don't care about your thoughts. We care absolutely nothing about your political views. It's like I say, when you've got a child that's anywhere from the age, any school child that knows the political stance of a teacher, that teacher has failed that child.
True.
When a child comes home and says, our teacher doesn't like Trump, or our teacher loves Trump, or our teacher doesn't like this one, our teacher said don't vote for this, that teacher has failed our child and failed our community by introducing their political thoughts into our child's minds. These people don't even know who themselves are because they've played so many characters, and she's great at playing a character. But I don't need to know your political stance.
That's true.
I want to go watch you play in a movie, and I'll come pay my money to go watch that movie.
And let me say this, because this next story really rattles my cage of what people allow, and then they get mad because something happened when you have to use common sense of what's going on in America.
Yep.
The next story, the headline reads, a 14-year-old girl is sexually assaulted while visiting her grandparents at a nudist camp. Now, y'all think about what I just said. What parent would let their child go to a nudist camp with grandma and grandpa? She was 14 years old with a 69-year-old. Something happened. You don't put kids in this situation. Odie, what are we thinking here? What?
I mean, if you want to live in a nudist camp, but hey, go for it.
More power to you.
Yeah, but don't bring your grandkids, your granddaughter.
Minnesota is where it all happened. St. Paul, Minnesota. I didn't even know they had them there. We need to ask Miss Lindsey Brown. You know, she moved there and was doing news in in St. Paul.
Yeah.
At one point. That's just bad. Bad. I think the grandparents ought to be charged on something like this. You don't bring That's under a.
You got to pack up, put some clothes on, and go visit your family. You don't want to visit the family come visit you.
Thank heavens we ain't got a place. Now, we do have Naked Man, but we just don't have a colony of them around here.
Yeah, and we got Naked Woman.
Yeah, she occasionally makes
if they
a.
ever really meet, we might have some little naked ones running around. But right now, we haven't got there yet.
As bad as I hate to say this is good news, I guess it is. Mortgage rates have fallen to 7.44%. Did you hear what I just said? Fallen to 7.44.
So, was it a few years ago, maybe like 4, we were down
I'm thinking.
to like 2%?
Oh, I think you're right, Odie.
And that was good. And now they're making a big deal. They're going down. They're going down. They've fallen to a little less than 8.
It's kind of like the gas. Brought up well, like $3.60, making it sound good.
We're doing good. We're making y'all great.
Oh,
yeah.
mercy.
Wait a minute. Gas was less than $2 a gallon when we had somebody else.
But there's some things you just can't make sense of. I sometimes get inbox from those I can't make sense of. Of what were you thinking before you typed that? Of there's right, there's wrong. You can try to make it right, but it's still wrong. And that's the problem I see across America today. They try to take something that is cut and dry and put a twist to it to make it fit their agenda. There ain't no fence in between right and wrong, y'all.
Nope. That little gray area just doesn't work.
All right, we're getting ready to go, well, bring turkey happiness to everybody.
Is it that time
It
already?
is.
Man, I tell you, it is something. So look, if you're traveling today because Thanksgiving's tomorrow, be careful. People are coming through that don't know where they're going. Just give them a little time. They may miss a road, miss an exit. But I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Have fun cooking. Be safe cooking. If you're frying a turkey, make sure it's thawed out before you stick it in that grease. We don't want the fire department to come visit you.
That's right.
True. We'll talk about trash tomorrow. Trash at the county dumpsters are closed tomorrow and Friday. They'll be open Saturday.
Oh.
No household garbage. Big items only. But tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Get your turkey. Sit down with some family. Tell them I love you and eat some turkey and have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the morning. We love you. Jesus does too.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.